Hey there, welcome to another book talk with Tracy. The plan is to post this around Valentine's Day, a few days before, in fact. So you can see I'm all decked out with my hearts and my things, my red, my Valentine outfit. And I thought, well, today wouldn't it be a great day to talk about why write romance? Romance novels, there's a huge glut. Like, really, if you're trying to stand out in the crowd, don't write romance because everybody's writing it. If you look at just the sheer number of books being written and published every year, every day, really, that particular category is really full. And so, as an author, it's a little more difficult to compete in that marketplace as opposed to some other less popular genres. However, I will say that romance readers tend to be voracious readers, and so on the flip side, they're the kind of people who want to just keep reading and reading. For me, that is not the reason why I write romance, and as you can see beside me, I just thought I'd stack them up. I've written a lot of romance novels, romantic suspense. Usually there's a suspenseful element as well, but I've written my share of romance, and it's funny because I've even had people close to me say, why are you writing that? Like, why aren't you just writing science fiction or something? Because that's my real love in terms of what I like to read. And my answer is always, that seems to be what I feel led to write. Those are the stories that come to mind most easily, or have up to this point. My kids kind of tease me. They like to tease me because of, in my marriage, my husband is definitely probably the more romantic of the two of us. He likes to watch a romantic movie, and he is very romantic. He loves to bring me flowers and do nice things and buy me jewelry and all that kind of stuff. He's a very romantic kind of guy. And I often say, oh, that's just so sappy. Like, let's not watch that. Let's watch some science fiction that's weird and creepy. And he doesn't like that. So it's interesting that God put us together. But I think I've learned a lot from him in terms of what a man should be and how he should treat a woman, because he really does treat me well. Having said that, I think I am romantic in a lot of ways. In another book talk, I talked about my favorite books and things that I've enjoyed reading over the years. And, some of the classics like Jane Austen. I mean, I love Jane Austen. And she's very romantic, that's romance right there. I also think I maybe mentioned one other time that I've read lots of romance novels. Even as a teen, I used to stay at my grandma's place a lot, and it was something I enjoyed doing, was sneaking all those Harlequin romances into my bedroom and staying up till 3 a.m. reading when I should have been sleeping, and then trying to get up and go to school the next day. So, I read lots of them at certain points in my life too. And so when I started writing, those are the stories that just came to mind. And I guess I could say, those are the stories I think God wants me to tell. Because most of my romance also has a very strong redemptive quality. And of course, that's the ultimate romance, isn't it? God's love for us. I mean, he woos us, and he wants to have that close personal relationship with us. It's the ultimate romance. And so I think romance is undersold sometimes, and maybe downplayed, is not real fiction. But I think everybody's craving love. Everyone's craving a certain amount of acceptance. I mean, certainly if you watch movies these days, on Netflix or wherever, there's a glut of those kinds of movies. So people are, they like that topic. They like it. And it's because we're human. We're craving that personal connection with somebody else. So why write romance? Well, why not? I'm enjoying it. When I run out of stories to tell, I guess I'll quit. I am leaning a bit more toward writing more science fiction and things these days too, but I think there's always going to be a romantic element to those, and I'm not going to apologize for that. I was at a conference once where the speaker just really impressed me, because she actually wrote or writes for Harlequin, and Harlequin Love Inspired, and she said, I'm not going to apologize for that. Like, this is who I am, and this is what I write, and so you just have to be true to yourself. And I really appreciated that. If people think that she's not a serious writer or whatever, she doesn't care. She's writing what she feels led to write. So that's my take on romance. I wish everyone a very happy Valentine's Day if you're watching this around that date. If you're not, that's okay too, because you can always use a little romance in your life, whether you're single or married, or in between. There's always room for that, and especially the love of God, as I said. So with that, I'm going to bid you adieu, and I hope that you have that you find some good reading. Head over to my website if you like. It's tracykrause.com. There is no E in Tracy. There are 2 S's in Krause. And I look forward to talking to you again on another Book Talk with Tracy. Bye for now.